There are moments in life when everything looks right, yet something deep within whispers, wait. Moments when voices sound convincing, but your spirit quietly says, this is not of God. And there are times when decisions look good to the natural eye, yet your heart feels unrest. That is when you realize the need for something deeper, the need for the spirit of discernment. Discernment is not suspicion, it's not judgment, it is divine perception, the gentle ability to see through the surface and sense the truth beneath. It is that inner compass that guides your spirit when your eyes cannot see the full picture. Without discernment, one can walk into traps smiling, but with it, even the hidden intentions of men become clear before you step forward. The spirit of discernment is a precious gift from God. It helps you separate light from darkness, truth from lies, and good from what only appears good. It is the wisdom that whispers, go this way. It is the divine alert that says, be still, not this time. It guards your heart from deception, it shields your spirit from manipulation, and it helps you know when it is truly God speaking, not your emotions, not the crowd, not the noise, but His still, small voice. The Bible is full of men and women who walked in discernment, and because of it, their lives carried divine direction and safety. Think of Solomon, who prayed not for riches, but for an understanding heart to discern between good and evil, and God answered him, giving him wisdom that surpassed generations. Think of Daniel, who interpreted dreams and discerned mysteries that no man could understand. Because of discernment, he stood before kings, yet remained loyal to the King of Kings. Think of Joseph, who discerned the meaning of Pharaoh's dreams, and through that divine insight, preserved nations from famine. And remember Jesus, who saw through the hearts of men. He discerned their intentions, their motives, their faith, and their deceit. For the Spirit of God was without measure upon him. The spirit of discernment does not only protect your spirit, it shapes your entire life. It helps you know when to speak and when to be silent, when to wait and when to move, when to embrace and when to walk away. It refines your friendships, it strengthens your prayer life, it purifies your decisions, it helps you sense the presence of evil before it draws near. With discernment, you stop being easily deceived, you start to see beyond what is shown, you start to hear what is not being said, and your steps become aligned with divine purpose. But how do you receive this spirit? How does one become truly discerning in the Lord? It begins with a pure heart, a heart that says, Lord, I only want what you want. I want to see through your eyes. The spirit of discernment grows in those who spend time with God. When you read His Word, you learn His voice. When you worship Him, you begin to know His presence. When you obey Him, you start to recognize what is not of Him. Discernment increases through intimacy with God. It is not found in haste. It is cultivated in stillness, prayer, and submission. You cannot discern God's will while walking in the noise of the world. You must quiet your soul to hear Him clearly. And how do you know when you have the spirit of discernment? You will know because peace becomes your guide. When God speaks, your heart will feel still, even when the situation looks uncertain. When deception comes, your spirit will feel disturbed, even when everything seems appealing. When God leads you, your heart will find assurance, even in the midst of the unknown. Discernment is when your spiritual senses become awake. You begin to recognize divine timing. You notice when God is speaking through someone, and when it's only their opinion. You sense when a door is opened by God, and when it's a distraction from the enemy. It's a gentle knowing, a divine awareness that keeps your soul safe and your steps ordered. Beloved, in this world filled with voices, choices, and distractions, discernment is not optional, it is essential. It's what helps you navigate relationships wisely. It's what guards your home, your ministry, your mind, and your destiny. The enemy often comes disguised, as opportunity, as light, as comfort. But the spirit of discernment exposes him before he strikes. it reveals the heart behind. The smile and the intention behind the word. When you carry discernment, you cannot be easily misled, you become spiritually alert, aware of God's move, sensitive to His whispers, and protected from deception. So today, let your heart cry be, "Fill me, Lord, with the spirit of discernment." Let it not just be a request, let it be a surrender, because discernment comes to those who yield their hearts fully to God. Say to Him, "Lord, open my eyes to see beyond appearances, open my ears to hear beyond words, let my spirit sense what you sense, teach me to recognize your presence and detect what is not of you." Ask Him to fill you with light, because discernment is born out of light, the light that shines in darkness and exposes hidden things. Lord, I lift up my soul before you, I lay my thoughts, my emotions, and my desires at your feet. Teach me to see as you see, let my heart not be led by what looks right, but by what is right in your eyes. Father, fill me with the spirit of discernment, let your spirit sharpen my understanding, let me not fall into deception or be swayed by flattering words. Grant me the grace to discern truth from lies, light from darkness, and your will from my own desires. When confusion rises, give me clarity, when deception approaches, give me insight, when opportunities appear, help me know which one carries your favor, Lord, as you gave Solomon wisdom to judge rightly, as you gave Daniel understanding to interpret mysteries. As you gave Joseph discernment to guide nations, give me the same grace, O Lord. Let the spirit of truth dwell richly in me, let my heart be aligned with heaven's wisdom, let me walk in light, speak with wisdom, and move with divine sensitivity. From this day, Lord, awaken my spiritual senses, let me feel when you are near, let me know when you are speaking, and let me discern when the enemy tries to imitate your voice. Fill me, Lord, until my heart becomes your dwelling place. Let discernment flow through my spirit like a river of peace, and may everything I do be led by your Spirit, for only then will my life be secure, fruitful, and aligned with your perfect will. In Jesus' mighty name. If this prayer speaks to you, type Amen and please subscribe.